Hello everyone, welcome back to another brain teaser. Today we're going to take a look at invoking static constructors multiple times. As always, the link for the brain teaser can be found in the description, as well as the link to the repository that contains all of the brain teasers. Take a look. So here we have the multiple invocations of static constructors, and from the documentation here, we can see that static constructors will be called at most once. So this brain teaser aims to explore how we can actually do it and invoke it multiple times. So here we have the setup for the code. In this case, we've got a nested class called instance counter. It's got a static constructor that's just incrementing the ref count each time. The unit test for this is just asserting that the ref count goes up to 2, indicating that this method was invoked more than once. Now, obviously, we could make this unit test pass just by manually incrementing ref count, but that's not really what we're aiming to do. The goal is to actually have this method, without modifying it, be invoked twice, and the ref count being reflective of how many times this method was implemented. So, if you'd like to pause the video, give yourself a chance to take a look at it, you should do so now. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's take a look at the solution. So we will jump over to the solution branch and dive into it. So the solution for this one is actually leveraging generics. So the rule stated in the documentation that static constructors will only be invoked at most once is still true, but it's important to understand under which type that constructor is going to be. So in this case, you can see the key change here is that instance counter has had a generic type T added onto it. And then we've created two derived classes, first and second down here, that both derive from instance counter, specifying different generic types. So in this case, one is int, one is string. And then we go through and trigger invocation of both of those types to ensure that the static constructor is called. And sure enough, when we run this, we can validate that yes, in fact, the test does pass, and this static constructor was invoked multiple times. So just to be clear, this is only really possible with generic types when there may be more than one derived class passing a different generic type parameter. With that, happy coding. See everyone next time.